So there's an animation mistake at the beginning of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation that almost no one knows about.
Merry Christmas!
1989's Christmas Vacation is one of the holiday classics, containing great slapstick, insults,
Where do you think you're gonna put a tree that big? Bend over and I'll show you.
and other memorable lines.
It's Christmas and we're all in misery.
But also a great animated sequence made by Croyer Films, whose other credits included Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Son of the Pink Panther, and Fern Gully. You may notice that two actors' names are missing from that sequence, Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Nicholas Guest, who play the Griswolds' perpetually annoyed yuppie neighbors Margot and Todd.
And why is the carpet all wet, Todd?
I don't know, Margot.
Now, you might assume that's because they're just side characters and not part of the main family. In fact, that's the answer you'll get if you look it up online. But that is, in fact, incorrect. How do I know it? Well, before I get to that, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and check out my main channel. If you like a lot of in-depth behind-the-scenes facts and fascinating crossovers and connections, I promise I have some fun stories for you. So, in college at Syracuse University, one of my professors actually worked at Croyer during this time. He recounted a story to class one day about how the company and all the animators actually got invited to a premiere party after the movie's release. He's standing around at this big Hollywood party, being mostly ignored by producers and celebrities, when he sees this woman staring at him intently from across the room, and suddenly she makes a beeline towards him. Before he even knows what's happening, she's got him by the collar, shaking him around like a rag doll, going, "Where's my client's name?" Turns out she was one of Julia Louis-Dreyfus's agents and was spitting fire about her client's name being left out of the opening. Now, there's huge negotiations that go into who appears and where in these opening credits of movies. And if you're a smaller studio contracted to work on these credit sequences, you get a giant stack of legal paperwork that you have to follow regarding the inclusion and placement of everyone's name. Sometimes actors get more money for appearing first or even on the left versus the right. So this encounter at a party kicked off a storm behind the scenes, and Croyer had to go back through this paperwork in order to show that actually the names were not included in their instructions. Somewhere along the line, the details were negotiated but left out of the overall paperwork. And because this was 1989 and we're talking about a literal paper trail here, it was a lot easier to lose track of this stuff. And it wasn't caught until all the way up until after the premiere by the agent. But yes, their names were supposed to be in that sequence. And with that last bit of behind the scenes trivia, I'm closing out the year. Have a happy holiday, everyone.
Merry Christmas!